Good morning, everyone. My name is Jasmo, and I have no idea what I'm going to color today. Not a damn clue. I have to sit here, and look at my coloring folder, because I recently, like this morning, just downloaded a few more lines. I liked Cyclops so much yesterday, I got another one. Found another one by B.D. Stevens. I also have more Master Chief. I found more Hulk. Oh, why did I find more Hulk? I really like Hulk too. It was fun. Oops, that's the wrong thing to do. Where's my thing? There's my thing. I'm actually going to download this Hulk thingy. Yes. Oh, yes. It is pencils only, but I like it. I like it a lot. Where'd you go? And let me double check that it is okay to actually do this. Awesome. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm actually gonna ask first, so I won't color this live. Wait, it's not just a sketch. Oh damn! I thought someone did inks for it. Why is Highlander no longer there? No, he is. Where is it? Sorry. Hulk, maybe? Did this dude ink it or not? She-Hulk, hello. Nope, okay. I will ask. I will ask first. Hello! Would it be alright if I added some colors to this? I always give credit and link back to the original piece and artist. Submit that comment and I will wait. Because there's some phenomenal artists out there. Indeed. So, something I do have permission to color would be what? Anything else in my folder? I've got some new Batgirl lines. I don't know her colors. I got some Storm from the X-Men. More Wolverine. X-23. Actually, I was saying about this one. Brand new. Just got it downloaded this morning. Just downloaded her this morning. Haven't even set anything up. Oh, so I guess we're doing X-23. We are doing X-23 this morning. I'll have to look up her colors for sure. And I shouldn't just say it's white. Oh god, is this a really big piece? If it's a really big piece, I might need to color something else. How big are you? Oh yeah, it's huge. This is the this is the 100%. Look at those eyes. Jeez. Nice. Eyebrow. She's... I see what her facial expression is. It's rather funny. We'll actually call this the background. And we'll call this the flats. And actually save it. And do our little line thing. Add the layer mask. Okay. And then, this might be a test. A true test. How well can we... First, let's do this. Yeah, this piece is really large, so it might be a little bit too much of a tax on my PC. Might. We'll find out. Wolfie, hello! Good morning. Well, good afternoon for you. It's going okay. I'm seeing if this piece is too large to color. It's kind of looking like it is. I might go with a smaller Spider-Man piece. Sorry, I'm looking over here. There's a little white dot that I don't know how to get rid of. Do 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 do. See how fast it lags. Okay, where in the hell is this white piece? There it is, okay. There. Oh, it's not so bad. Okay, it's not so bad. I don't even know what her colors are. I don't even know what her colors are. Let's look up X23. I think she has black hair, obviously. Some tan skin, actually. Black, black, black. Everything's black. Maybe some tan pants. Okay. Simple enough. I take it she's not a girly girl in, like, any sense of the word. The person who drew this, well, the person who inked it is B.D. Stevens. Ooh, a gold belt. Okay. B.D. Stevens. Let's see. B.D. Stevens. Who's the original pencil artist, though? X23. Who's the original pencil artist? The original pencil is by Simguy. Ooh, Simguy. Simguy, Simguy. He's a good one, too. Okay. Black everything with a gold belt and silver claws. That's really simple, actually. That's actually really nice. I like that. Not a lot of colors. Color palette, there we go. Wolfie. Wolfie, Wolfie. Let's see. Hang on. Oh, shit. There. There. Okay, so let me black. There's that black. Skin, there's a skin. I don't even know what color her eyes are. Silver. Come here. Silver. Gold. I think her little... Yeah, this is gold. Her belt is gold. I'm actually thinking... Actually... I'm doing something else. I'm actually thinking of doing this because all of her stuff is black. Her clothes are black, hair black, pants are black, then there's just like her skin and her belt, claws, eyes. Yeah. Essentially. Because her legs are... her legs are unfinished. It's always difficult for me to know what to do with that. Always difficult. What color are this lady's eyes? They look blue. I think they're blue. Does she always wear lipstick? Does she wear lipstick? Is this by Art Germ? No. Green? Okay, I'm seeing green eyes. I'm seeing green eyes. Okay. It's a little revealing. It's all grayscale. So I'm seeing between green and blue. Green and blue. There's some really nice ones here. Okay. Between green and blue. I'm a sucker for green myself. Not necessarily this shade, but... Oops. There. Pretty much. Now the question is I think that's solid. Okay. I think it's one solid medallion piece thing that has open lines. That's okay. When this gets, shrunk down, it will be difficult to spot those. Those little places where the line breaks are like this. Might need to... There. See where I'm going here. There we go. This should actually flat rather quickly, even though it's a huge image. Okay. Like, huge image, jeez. There we go. Oh, shit. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Come back. Come back here. Where are you? I'm trying to push it a little too quickly. Too much. Too far. Okay. Apparently I didn't save it. This might take a bit. This might take a bit. Email. Wacom. Thought I got off your emailing list, Wacom. Apparently I didn't. Oh well. Just kind of toodaloo while this loads, I suppose. Taking forever. There. Finally, it unlocks. Finally, it unlocks. This is the lesson learned of save often. Save often. There. So, let's do this again. And I won't turn the background black first, it just makes things hard to see. It just makes things hard to see. And probably... Oh god, is it really going to take that long to save after each one? It probably is. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I skipped a corner. Okay. Onward, the long journey of flats. At least they're rather simple in the color scheme. That makes me happy. I like when things are simplistic. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't play music, so feel free to listen to your own. Copyright, YouTube, blah blah blah, want to download, blah blah blah, same thing. Same thing I say every time. Just... I'll say that's a crease in the pants. That extra little line right here. Just 'cause. Just 'cause I can. Also, oh, there's a, oh damn, there's another one. I'm still eating breakfast, god damn it. You can't all be creases. Frick. Double frick, that'll look fine, you can't even see it. I think I'd be more wary if this was a smaller image. There we go. Jesus. Hey, but there are a lot of holes here. A lot of holes there. Mac, good morning. Long time no read. How are you? How are you today? I'm coloring an enormous piece this morning. Very large. Brand new to my coloring folder of X23. There's that. I've been missing some interesting pieces lately. Did Cyclops yesterday. That was pretty awesome. Okay. Three more holes. Yoink. Jesus. Also gonna try and not crash GIMP because this piece is so large. Alright. I think we're gonna go something a little bit smaller. We're gonna go something a little bit smaller. I'm sure if I restarted my computer everything would be fine, but I don't want to do that, so we'll try to find something a little bit smaller. Oh, speaking of Cyclops, this is the thing that I colored yesterday. It was a lot of fun. If it ever loads. Sorry. Oh my god. Wow. That sucks, Mac. For people being like, oh, well, you were on vacation. That sucks. Those are kind of scary. Like, I think employers shouldn't be able to fire anyone between November 1st and February 1st. At least in the US. Jesus, Gim, why are you taking so long to load? Like, super long. Hey, there we go. Finally let go. Okay. Bye, Cyclops. Hello, maybe Spider-Man? Hey, there we go. That's much better. He's a lot smaller. Okay. Sweet. There. Do that. Do that. Nope. Do this. There we go. Do this. Make sure I'm on the right thing. This thing. There we go. Yeehaw. New layer. Some flats. There. Save it again. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. And I guess here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, he's a lot smaller image than X23. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. This should go quickly. If I can see what I'm doing. Excuse me if you heard that. Breakfast. Possibly a sneeze coming on, don't know. This is the only reason why I don't like smaller pieces. Very skinny, thin lines. Difficult to keep inside. There. Actually, I should just do this. So in case I don't, like back here, wherever it was, right here, there. Right there, I can just do that. There. There. And, Mac, I apologize, I'm not playing music anymore. I don't know if you were here when I explained it or not. Because ooh, that's weird. I can't download my videos from YouTube if I play copyright music on them, which is basically any music. Because I do like to download these coloring videos, speed them up, and then repost them to that copyrighted music. Yeah. Except those videos turn out to be like 15 minutes long, and that's ridiculously long, so there's almost no point. There's almost no point in downloading them anymore, which makes me kind of sad. I've been debating again on to play music or not to play music, because I won't download them again. Because without music, I feel as if I need to talk all the time because there's a lot of dead space. A lot of dead space of sound. With music, it doesn't really matter if I talk. Okay, we had a lot of web crap going on. Okay. I have to turn my head funny to see what's what. I think, yes, okay, that works. That works just fine. Why does he have web on the back of his arm? Oh. It's, okay, I see. It's his wings. It is a him, right? This is, okay, good. There. The news, oh no. I never play news in the background. Oh, nose. Nose. It's a terrifying thing right now, just because it's just terrifying on many levels for many different reasons. No news. I have been wanting to play some classical music. Like the stuff that's so old, it's not copyright anymore. But I don't know if that actually exists. Of course it does. That's his knee. That's his knee. Email. Ah. Then I have to actually find classical music I like. I don't know if that's possible. I'm sure it is. What I would really like to do is to be able to play music for people who watch chat, but then I listen to my own separately. But it would have to be through my computer because I don't have a device. Well, I do have a device, but I wouldn't want to use it to play music. So ideally, you guys would listen to one thing while I listen to another. Oh, eyeball. Or mask eyeball. This thing. There. Fix. Okay, missing his hand and his little footsie. His little footsie. Yeah, okay. Footsie's everywhere. Oh. Maybe, no, that's not even blue. Huh. Huh, that's not even blue. Okay. Is the spider on his back white? Hang on. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Spider dash man. Show me your back, please. That's a new suit. It's not the suit that I'm coloring. not the suit that I'm coloring. Wow. Like, this is not the droid you're looking for. This is not the suit that I'm coloring. Jesus. Nice hoodies. Show me the back. You can do it. Someone can do it. It's really good photography. Nice. Oh, no, that's a new suit. God damn it. Oh, red. It's red, is it now? You should also be wearing a belt? I see no belt. Yeah, I see no belt. I see a crotch bulge, but no, no belt. Okay, I think it's red. I'm leaning towards it's red. That would make more sense to be red than white, right? Because nowhere else on his suit does he have white. Okay. Makes sense. Color scheme wise, it makes sense. There. In the old 60s cartoons, it was red. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what suit he's wearing. It looks like a classic, except he's got webs? Is this the... I have no idea. Oh shit. Come here. Come here. Let's just try classic Spider Dash Man. And of course, none of the classic pops up. What suit is the one where he has little webs under his arms? Oh, there it is. Sort of. It looks like it's classic-y Spider-Man. I like how people like to show off his flexibility. Like, obviously, obviously. I guess we'll just go with it. However. We'll go with it, however. He'll have white webbing and a red spider on his back. Delicate. Very, very delicate. Almost be easier to just fill it in blue and then go back over it in red. Oh. This was to help him glide. Back in the 70s. That's not gonna help anyone glide. No. No, no, no. If he wanted to glide, he would need frickin' wing flaps from his wrists to his ankles. That's not gonna help anyone glide. I'm a dick. That's extremely interesting and funny to me at the same, and also appalling. Just a little. Yeah, comic book physics. You are correct. Okay, I'm not just a dick going. Yeah, no. It's true. I mean, those little tiny web flaps would have to be much larger than they are. I And then his suit would just be ridiculous unless they somehow just like sucked up back to his body. They just have these weird wing flaps hanging around. It's kind of hard to fight with wing flaps. Like, I will degrade Spider-Man and his old design and just beat him down with it. Yeah, just comic book everything is ridiculous. Spider-Man is probably the most realistic proportioned character when he's out doing his thing. Shit. Webs. Webs of Doom. Even though in the cartoon that I used to watch, he was still like this really beefy school nerd. Like, it looked great for the cartoon, but not when he was out of suit. I don't really say costume, it's out of suit. Jesus Christ, the webs. These small, tiny webs. Jesus. Okay, this is a piece. Oh, speaking of comic book physics, I recently watched Vsauce on YouTube explain the Shoryuken and what it would actually do to a normal person if they got hit by it. You know, the Shoryuken that Ken and Ryu do. It would decapitate someone. Yeah. Mac, you also make another good point. This webbing has holes in it. It wouldn't glide anyone. It would not glide anyone. It's a visual aesthetic thing, right? And and the people drawing these visually aesthetic things were not engineers. They were not engineers of any kind. They were artists, right? It would have been super beneficial if they had some mechanical engineering as their repertoire of experience, life experience. Because then they could actually design something practical and still be creative about it, so it would still look cool. That's the thing. Artists, especially if you're doing sci-fi comic books or something about a specific topic, you kind of need to be an expert in it. So as an artist, you need to be like a jack of all trades. Unfortunately. So, like, if I wanted to make a comic about mech spacesuits, I would kind of need to look into something like that, how mechanics work, and all that other jazz. Like, I recently thought of all the movies, the cartoons, the comics that have people in, like, hypersleep or cryo-freeze or something. And, like, the only way a person could actually survive that is if they hooked them up to a whole bunch of stuff. Right, you can't just stick a person in a freezer and freeze them. Like, you freeze them dead, right? All those little ice crystals that would form in your blood would just shred everything, and they'd never be able to resuscitate you. But if you, like, hooked yourself up to a blood machine to help recycle your blood, and you did lower the temperature, and you got your heart rate down to a state of near death where it was beating very, very few times, then yeah, that would work. It wouldn't keep you from aging, but it might keep you from aging as quickly. But you would need to be able to recycle your blood so you don't build up a whole bunch of toxins, because that's like the first thing that happens. That's what our kidneys are for, is to help do that, but we would need a little extra help since we'd be, deep frozen sleep. And we would need something to help keep us asleep, and then we would need something to help wake us up, to slowly reintroduce us to waking up, because you couldn't just thaw out and wake up. You would probably have to have a little bit of chemical help to spark you awake again. And just little tiny doses of adrenaline or something similar until you were awake, and that would be the most gentle way of getting you up. If you needed to be active immediately, you'd take a shot of adrenaline, be active for 10-15 minutes, and then probably collapse to the floor because you've been in hypersleep for months and you're uber weak because of atrophy. It wouldn't be so severe that it would hinder you for a long, long time because your body was chilled, but it would still impact you. I'd love to see someone get it right, or make more of an effort to make it more scientific. Nope, yeah, there. I think, yes, very good. He just have his butt in his arm. His butt in his arm. Like so, okay. Why do you have to have this really thin line for your butt? That makes things hard. Harder to do. There. Nope. There. Yeah, like Futurama. That new show on Netflix called Dark Matter. Essentially all the alien movies. Yeah. Love it if someone got it right. I might just do this. No, let's cop out. Webs. Evil webs. I'm gonna start with a darker color so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. I can't see. There we go. Now I can see. Alright, right there. Other than that, I don't have a lot to talk about. Usually when I think of topics to talk about, I'm like, yeah, that'll take me an hour to talk about. It takes 5 minutes. 5 lousy minutes. Touch. Oh, okay. We'll close that up so I can do this. There. Yep. Good. There. Oh shit, it doesn't even run all the way off the page. Nice. Nice. Okay. I've been on a romantic kick lately, thanks to a certain video game. And I'm pretty sure it's a phase and it will go away eventually, but while I have it, I've been dropping hints to my husband that, oh, romance is kind of nice. Right? And he's been like, yeah, Yeah, it is. And it's stupid little dumb things like if we were out and about and there was a flower shop, he would secretly order flowers and have them delivered and somehow set up wherever. And get home and, oh, surprise! Like, how did you do that? I can't really do that for him, though. He does like having flowers on the dining room table, so maybe I could. Plus, I'm the one that can actually sneak out and be all ninja-like about it. Yeah. If your son ever needs to make another speech to class, have make sure he does know how long it is. Because if it's for a writing class or like the speech class, the class that you have to take, have him practice it. Make sure it is as long as you think it is. That's what I found out I had to do because, like, yeah, I have a page here, but it's taking me 5 minutes to read it instead of 20. Found it really quick that I had to practice that crap. I hated speech class. I hate public speaking. Because I'm always afraid someone's gonna actually know more than me and ask a question where, I'm supposed to be the informant and the pseudo-expert on it. Now, teaching is an entirely different matter. I've been a guest speaker and teacher at my mom's school for over a decade. And if a kid asks a question that you don't know the answer to, you can be like, that's an excellent question. Why don't you do some research and share what you find with the class tomorrow? Right? Uh, but it's good for the kid. It's good for the kid. And then the next day you can be like, that is so interesting. I learned something new today. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to do that research. You don't have to be nearly as sugary as me about it, but it helps. Well, they're little. They're tiny. They're tiny. They're like 10 or younger, usually. So I like to speak a little bit slower and very, very kindly or cordially to them. They actually appreciate it a lot when you do that. Because you're still talking to them kind of like an adult. And they appreciate it, even if they don't realize it. Realize what you're doing. Can I? Yes. Thank God. Okay. To the color you were originally. Poof. Why don't I just do this? Make it easier on myself. Because that would be too easy. There. Hey, not so bad. Webbing. This webbing. Conundrum. Is it white? If it looks bad, no. If it looks fine, yes. Okay, yes, it looks fine. Okay. Good. Very good. We're just gonna merge this so I can do stuff to it. Like, fix that. Okay, good. There we go. trying to think of a not heavy topic to talk about. A not heavy topic to talk about. And also still be a nice person. Because there are things that I could talk about, be like, Pshaw, yeah man, this, I don't know what this is, I don't know what they were thinking. I want to be a nice person. Really don't like gossip. Really don't like belittling other people. They've got feelings too. Although I really could. Can't, don't even really want to talk about cooking. I'm like, hey, food, nah. Nah. Can't even talk about things like Jessica Jones. It's not even a light topic. That's not a light topic at all. Yeah, I can't talk about that. That's not light either. Don't want to talk about that because I'd be repeating myself over and over again. Still playing the same video game. Went back to my original first character to do a proper romance and almost regretting it. Now I regret spoiling most everything. I decided to go watch the videos to see how you could romance who with what. Some really big spoilers in there. Alright, you win. You win. Win? I don't know how to do this. That just looks messed up. That looks messed up. Not maybe? Eh, it's good. Yeah, Jessica Jones is not a light topic. Oh, the game is Dragon Age Inquisition. I've spent like the last 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks playing it in all of my spare time on the Xbox One. The graphics are amazing. I love the game engine for it. It is spectacular. The only thing I regret for the game is that their character creation isn't as detailed as I would like it to be. Like, I would love it if they had Fallout 4's character creation on Dragon Age Inquisition. That, and they don't know how to do hair. Games rarely get hair done correctly. The only game I've seen hair done mostly correct is Beyond Two Souls for the PlayStation 3. It's like, some of the hair in Dragon Age Inquisition is alright. They're really short buzz cuts. And some of the stubble even looks phenomenal. But for most of like long hair, ladies' hair, it's missing some really deep saturation of color and also the shine that people would have in their hair when they don't have shampoo. Because your hair gets really shiny if you don't wash your hair, if you have long hair for a few days, because of all the natural oils and whatnot in your hair. And before people had shampoo, aka my mom, they would, spend time brushing their hair a lot to get all those oils to reach all the way down to the tips of their hair, so all of their hair would be really shiny. That's what Dragon Age Inquisition is missing. Shiny hair. Oh god. That is still the one thing that games are not doing very well. Hair. Unless it's, stylized, obviously, but if you're trying to be really realistic, like Dragon Age Inquisition, Fallout 4, they've got skin down phenomenally well. Seriously, it is amazing. Especially the faces for Dragon Age. And for Fallout 4, it's everything. If you ever bring up your Pip-Boy and you look at the hand turning the knobs, it almost looks like a real freaking hand. The textures are so detailed. But that's where they spend all their time, right? The rest of the game, a lot of the textures aren't that great. And for some people who are running Fallout 4, they actually need a mod to downgrade some of the game textures so the game will run properly without any hiccups. Which is insane. I never thought I would see a game that has to mod the textures into worse textures, into lower grade textures to have the game work better. Let's see. I'm trying to think of shading. What the hell am I going to do for shading? The inks tell me the light is above and all around-ish. Sort of, except for his arm. Except for his arm. Oh, you're not even on it. Okay. This arm has a nice big black splotch on it, but his boot... Light looks like it's coming from here. Definitely from here. Definitely from here, because all of this is not shaded in inky. There's a little bit of like kickback light coming from here because of his butt. And there's that little bit of light coming through here because of crotch. Otherwise it would just be black. Sorry, stuffy nose, Jesus. I'm actually going to take a small break, blow my nose, stretch a little bit, and then when I get back I will shade this. Alright, I'm back. And Mac, I feel your pain. You tried to flirt with Cassandra and then she said she didn't swing that way. I had the same problem with Cullen. With Commander Cullen, I was convinced for some reason that I could romance him with my male inquisitor. Such was not the case. I should have realized that, though, in the very beginning of the game. Because it let you flirt with him twice. And then he's like, oh, I can only offer my friendship. And I should have understood that. I should have understood that because I spent the rest of the playthrough going and trying to flirt with him, but there was no option to flirt with him. And that's when I spoiled all the romances for myself, to see if Cullen was romanceable by a male character, and then found out he's only romanceable by a human or an elf female. And I had spent the entire game flirting with Dorian, right? And then saying, nah, let's, end this. And I ended up alone at the end of the game. And, oh, I flirted with everyone. Got laid by a couple of people, but had no one for me at the end. So I went back to an earlier save, and I'm replaying it, and I'm actually romancing Dorian. I actually don't like the romance options for most of the people. I hate them. I really do. They're terrible. I can talk about it. Let's talk about it. Cassandra is a good one to romance, and Cullen is a good one to romance, and I think Josephine is not bad, but Sarah, the Iron Bull, Blackwall, Solus. No. Am I missing anyone? You can't romance Varg. Whatever the fuck they call him. Spoilers alert. Spoilers. I'm gonna spoil all the frickin' romances. Solus ends it for you. The dick. But for good reason. But still, if you don't know the reasons, dick. Blackwall just seems like... I don't want to say this, but he seems just like a coward. And he gets away with atrocities. The Iron Bull seems emotionally disconnected the entire time, even when you do try to make that emotional connection. It seems like he's just like, oh yeah, sure. And this could end at any time. I'm just enjoying it while it lasts currently. There's no real attachment. And Sarah's just difficult to get through. It's like hitting a beehive with a stick. And it's just a pain. She is just a pain in the ass. I really don't like her as a person too much. Isn't this sad? Most of the characters I don't like in the game. You should be this color. You should be this color as well, or black. Sarah had really oily skin for some reason. For some weird reason. You're right. It wasn't that she had a runny nose. She had really oily skin on her face. I noticed this. And I was... Oh, Vivian was the other one, but you can't romance her. But... it was really weird that she had really oily skin because she looked like the type of person who would actually try to keep clean all the time. Her room in the tavern was pretty. She had a lot of stuff, yeah, but it was really pretty. She liked nice things. And even though she cut her own hair and wore tattered clothing, you would think she'd at least wash her face and get the oils off every now and then. Blackwall I can understand not bathing at all because he frickin' lives in the stables, but he is a nice man, but I just could not get over his romance and how bad it sucked. Or it's, okay, he is a little bit of a coward, but he tried to make up for it, and it's actually the Inquisitor's reaction to the big surprise that I think upset me the most, at least the options. Because if you really liked Blackwall, spoiler alert, he's not the person he says he is. Right? That guy died while fighting Darkspawn, so Blackwall took his identity to run and hide because he was responsible for a whole family's slaughter. That's Blackwall in a nutshell. Okay. And if you really pursued Blackwall, because he was really reluctant, but if you pursued him, I would have loved the option that when you're in the jail cell, to reach through the goddamn bars, suck him up against it, and been like, you could have told me. If you had that option, that would make it all the better for me. I'm dicking around here. I'm digging around here. There. We'll actually get to shading something. Yeah? Yeah. Still really huge there. And it, yeah. And then, like, the ends of most of the romances, okay, suck. At least Dorian leaves you, but he keeps in touch, right? And Solus dumps your ass, obviously. Vivian you can't even romance. You do end up traveling with Blackwall after everything is all said and done. If you try to romance Cassandra and she becomes the Divine, you literally can't be her lover anymore. Which totally sucks, but she's not the only option for Divine, so that's not so bad. The Iron Bull, a big spoiler alert in the DLC, could end up betraying you and you end up killing him. Ouch. I'm just... I don't know. It takes a lot of effort to like the characters. Or at least most of the characters. It's like, I don't like Dorian. He's an ass. He's an ass. And yet, I romanced him. I think it's the lack of sentimentality, but, you know, people are different. I've never encountered people like Dorian, or like the Iron Bull, or like Sarah. I mean, the people I've encountered mostly have been people like Cassandra, like Cullen. Those are the types of people I'm familiar with, so that's one of the things. I should probably stop talking. I feel weird. I just can't get over how much effort it takes to like these people. I read some comments on YouTube while watching other romances. They're like, yeah, I really wish Liliana was romanceable again, or even Morrigan again. It's like, well, we actually know those ladies. We like those ladies. Familiar with them, yeah? Maybe even Cullen. Cullen's an excellent choice. But only if you're human or elf. Oh, that burns me so bad for some reason. He's racist. I actually sort of understand, though, why it just also sucks. I need to talk about something else. Yeah, if you try to flirt with... Here we go again. If you try to flirt with Cullen as a dwarf or a Kunari, you get shot down. You do. He's really embarrassed and slightly apologetic about it, but he does. He just shoots you down. But he makes up excuses. He doesn't even give you the kindness of what he says to the male guys of, you can only have my friendship. He's like, I've got a lot of duties. I got a lot of shit to do. Like, really, Cullen? Really? I... Really? That's how they played it. Like, now I just want to make my own dating simulator. Although I will say the characters in Dragon Age are a good lesson in how people are different, can be different. And yeah. Because a lot of the times, like, I think I understand a character, and then I choose an option, and they're like, are you stupid? Do you not know me? Do you not know how I would actually react to that? Yeah, Cole, Spirit Boy, is not a romanceable option. I find it funny. They give you 9 companions to take out along with you. 3 warriors, 3 mages, and 3 rogues. They didn't even try to offset the balance. No, come here. So you'll always have 2 of any one class depending on what you are. I found that slightly interesting. Come here. Oh, Chris, hello. Good morning and hello. Coloring a little bit of Spider-Man today. Oh, hey, that web actually looks really nice. I like it. Oh, you're mid-flight. That's right. You're supposed to be out of town. Thank you for saying hello. I hope your flight is safe. I hope your journey is safe. And goes well. And then silence. And then silence. There. Oh yeah, Scout Harding. Scout Harding. You could flirt your pants off with Scout Harding, but nothing would come of it. Not even in the DLC later. Not even in the DLC later, which I thought was kind of sad because I thought she was going to be like Kelly from Mass Effect, the counselor lady on your ship on the Normandy. I thought she was going to be like Kelly, where you could eventually just romance her, right? No, that is not the case. You can flirt very much with Scout Harding. She's adorable too. I think she's the voice of Liara from Mass Effect. It's like in the DLC, if you had flirted with her a whole bunch, and I think not romanced anyone else, you'd get to talk to her and basically just get to know her, almost like start a real relationship with her, but that's as far as it went. You just got to talk to her. I found all the YouTube videos. It spoiled everything. Everything. I did really like with her. I so enjoyed flirting with her. She was a pleasure to flirt with. The playful banter was very nice, very, very much welcomed. And the fact that they had her character like it too. You know, when you talk to her at Skyhold, she's like, "Hey, you know that thing we do when we're out in the yonder, that playful banter? Like, What is that? Is that more, or is that just the thing that we do? And you can tell her, oh, it's just a thing we do. We're just friends, or no, I really like you. And then she's all bashful and whatnot. That would have been very nice to be able to pursue her. Because you only have Varric as a dwarf in your party, unless you are a dwarf yourself. But she would have been a lovely surprise option, because you can't romance Vivian or Cole or, of course, Liliana or Morgan. And I found out another big, huge spoiler, that in Dragon Age Origins, you can actually kill Liliana. You can kill her dead on the spot. When you're doing the Sacred Ashes quest and you decide to destroy them, and she won't let you, you have to fight her, and she literally dies. She is dead, and yet there she is in Dragon Age Inquisition. Alive and well, and she'll even talk about it. She'll even talk about it if that's what happened to her. She'll be like, the hero of Ferelden was a dick. We fought, he killed me, and yet I woke up somehow, sometime later. I don't know how I survived. And, like, in the epilogue of the DLC, it'll say Liliana, after everything was said and done, she became more reclusive, and then one day, people just heard a loud noise up in the rookery, and when they got there, everything was gone. She was just a whisper on the wind, so she was actually dead the whole time. Oh god. I don't know, for Dragon Age Inquisition, it does feel like, in a few places, they ran out of time for a couple of things. In a few areas, it feels like they did not have all the time that they wanted in order to super polish the game. Which is sad. I would love to... I would love it if the method for making games was slightly different than it is now. And by slightly different, I mean they get the game done, and then they let it sit for half a year. And every once in a while, during that half a year, they go back, they play through it, and they're like, what can we do to make this better? What can we change? What do we not like about it anymore? I don't know how that would be a huge negative impact, I'm sure, but you might get a more polished piece out of it. I don't know. Maddie Matt, good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Talking about Dragon Age Inquisition and probably just games in general. Romance options. It would make sense if they thought they would have Scout Harding be a romance option, but just didn't have time to finish it. Instead of being dicks and teasing you with it, because that's what it almost feels like to me. They were just assholes. Of course, life is not perfect and is rarely ever just that pretty. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. I'm glad I'm coloring one of your favorite superheroes. For Dragon Age Inquisition, they really injected some of the real life into it. The Dorian leaving to go better his own people, so you have a long-distance relationship. Solas breaking up with you because reasons. I mean, it's not this nice, neat little package, and while it's refreshing, it's also very... It's not disappointing. I guess it's frustrating. Oh, come here. These are only the shadows, Maddie Matt. I haven't even put the light in yet. Speaking of shadows. There. There. I still would have loved it if Scout Harding was a romance option. God, not being able to romance Vivian more than Cole is also a little bit of a sting, but also kind of understandable. Her position, her personality, is one of those personalities where I have difficulty understanding who she is until I really just hear everything she has to say and how she would react to things. She's actually a very vicious woman. Very ambitious, very confident, very and capable of fighting. I've listened to all the party banter between all the characters, all like 5 hours of it on YouTube, and I got to learn a lot about Vivian because I never had her in my party because I already had a mage and didn't need another mage. Maybe? Too light. Too purple. Too gross. Ugh. Ugh. No, way too yellow. Jeez. Trying to find a good color here. Actually, why don't I just... Oh god, what'd I do? Okay. There. There. Nope, come here. There. We'll just do some normal colors. There. Can go back to Dragon Age Origins. The romances were a lot more pretty, but Liliana was kind of like Vivian. At least I thought she was a little bit more delicate than she actually was. I didn't really understand that she was a bard, and bards are like ninjas. They can be really brutal. They're very smart, but particularly brutal and very efficient in what they do. And Liliana is a frickin' bard. She's definitely a fighter and does not mind violence. Violence is a tool. And she's very, very forward. She's not the play hard to get kind of lady. So if you're very forward and direct with her, she actually likes it a lot. And Morrigan is kind of the same way, because she's a strong, confident mage. Alistair actually turned out to be the more delicate flower out of all of them, except he was exceptionally difficult to romance for some reason. Maybe it's because they didn't actually have the little wheel for all the dialogue, because there was no heart option. You had to frickin' guess. It's like, thank God for that dialogue wheel nowadays. In the more recent games. Makes it so much easier. Oh, Maddie, I'm talking about video games. Romance options in video games. Like Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age Inquisition. Just so I have something to talk about. I don't have to talk about this. I can change the subject. I certainly can. I would not mind it. Because then I can go into Mass Effect romance options. And how surprised in a good way I was at Mass Effect 2. On basically all fronts. I like games with romance options, especially if you like the character. The characters are, they have depth, they have a background to them. Yeah. Then I will go into talking about Mass Effect romance options. Mass Effect 1. Ashley, Liara, and Kaidan. Those are your options. Are those your only options? It's been so long since I played the game. So long since I played the game. Mass Effect 2. Tally is not an option. Yeah, I think it's just the 3 options in the first game. It's Kaidan, Ashley, or Liara. And you had to be a man for Ashley and a woman for Kaidan, but Liara was either one. Right? And Liara was kind of on the same lines of Liliana. She would be surprising if you say, I protect her, she'd be like, I don't really need it. Wolfie, hello. That's fine. You're totally fine. Anyways, Kaidan's a biotic warrior, which means he kind of went through boot camp hell. And Ashley just has this huge background of being in the military. And she's very robust. and to me, a little rough around the edges. But also, very serious and enticing. I didn't actually ever save Ashley, so Mass Effect 2, I don't really know what kind of person she is. I preferred Kaidan. And the fact that they made Kaidan romanceable by a male in Mass Effect 3 was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I think it made a ton of people very, very happy. Oh, Wolfie, you guys are young. You're young and emotional. It'll get better. It will get better. I need to stop talking about freaking romance options in video games. How's this looking? It's looking okay for the most part. Let me do a little touch there. There's that. I kind of like how his web came out for the most part. It needs something though. I wonder. Let me test a little something. That actually works. I like that. And I'm gonna color the lines as well. Okay. Web. Yeah, that's the other thing is the romance games do have an impact on you in real life because you're like, now I want to love on someone. That's where my romance kick is coming from, basically. I'm not totally done shading yet, but I wanted to see what this looks like. I need to fix. Where is it? Right there. Which means... Oh. Oh. The web is... Ah, I see. Okay. Okay. That's... Okay. That's what I was having trouble with. There. There we go. Okay, so now the web needs to be... Yeah, just like so. A little lighter. This is a disaster up here. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this. It's a little better. Still not very happy. I do like that though. I do like the blue. Or the gray. It's really gray. We'll just do this and touch up the stuff later. There. So we can actually see what all the web looks like. Pretty... This is gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. This is gonna be difficult. So is this part. There. There we go. Wolfie, if you're bored, turn on some music. Turn on some music. I was thinking of a really much darker. Almost. Okay, let me fix that problem. For some reason I'm obsessed about getting the lines colored right now. Not sure why. Not entirely sure why. There. There we go. I was saying about recropping the image for the little edges here and there. I usually tend to not like to do that because I do post it on DeviantArt, and it's nice when you can flip back and forth between the two images and they're the same size. So you can see the difference, the before and after difference. If anyone ever does that, I don't know if anyone ever does that, but I like to do that. There. Yep, recolor his butt here. There. Little piece. Hand. Usually I'm not so obsessed about fixing the lines first. Oh, yeah, when they're this bad, yeah, I am. And really, that's not that bad. There. Yeah, flipping the image to show progress, that's a fun thing to do. I like doing that. Do these really have to be... Yes, they do. God damn it. They do. There we go. Just little pieces. We won't mind the back row. question is, how shiny should I make Spider-Man be? I will mind that, this piece. Because I'm not totally done with all of his highlights. I probably can also improve on his shadows in a few places too. How shiny do you want to be? That can stay. There. And there, and there, almost done with the lines. Okay. Let's finish up the red. And be a little bit shinier. Come here. Okay, that's how shiny it is. Just go over the same spot again and again and again until high spot appears. This isn't like red red, is it? No, it's almost red red. Almost. You can use a little of that. Why not? Make him super sparkly. I honestly don't know where the light source is. Making it up. Totally making it up. As I go along here. Haven't the faintest idea. This is a weird hand. Weird anatomy on the hand. I had a really dumb idea. Oh, what if Mortal Kombat was kind of like Dragon Age or Mass Effect? And the romance options would be ridiculous. Oh god. I'm tearing up thinking about how ludicrous that would be. What frickin' purple color is this? Okay, it is. Okay. I think, yeah, I missed a small opportunity over here. Yeah. Get over here, smooch. Yeah. Oh god, it would have to be a parody. If anyone ever did anything like that, it would have to be a parody. That's, like, that is ridiculous. Completely and totally ridiculous. It's redonkulous, even. No, wrong. Wrong color. Just wanted a little more. Right there. Okay. Okay. Red, I think, is done. I think. So blue. Where's my shiny blue that I'm using? Aha. Shiny blue. save often. Get my tablet. Aha, so it's not wobbly. There, perfect. Filled with passionate fatalities. No, God, yeah. Yep. It would be, wouldn't it? I'm trying not to think about it. Goro. Oh no. Okay, there were a few shadows I wanted to get in on here. Maybe, possibly. I think. Those red lines need a little something. A little something. This is gonna be bad. Bad. I can see possibly. This is gonna look weird. Yeah, it looks too weird. Sort of, not what I'm going for. Let's do this. Let's do this. Not shading. Like, it has to be like almost a black. What about... I'm not really feeling the magenta E. Not really feeling the blue either. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. And then find something else. This will be interesting. And that's why. The web can't go above the shading. Okay, so... Okay, back. Cabiston, hello! Background shading. There we go. Ish. Maybe a little bit more down. Down? That kind of works. Down. Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man. And I'm done. And I'm done. We'll sign this puppy. Now, I did not originally draw this. Nope. No way. No how. I just color. Coloring is my specialty. And Cabustin, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Can I draw a dirty brush? I can point you in the direction of where to find them. I don't make brushes. Let's see, if you use GIMP, you can find a ton of brushes. You can find all of these brushes over here on the side, on DeviantArt. Some of them are even Photoshop brushes converted to GIMP brushes. And they do have a number of dirty brushes, I suppose that's how you could say it. I myself prefer this lovely chalk piece right here. Anyways, I'm done with this. Export. I'm thinking I'm gonna hang around a little bit longer today. Maybe color another piece. Maybe color another piece. Let's see what we have. I was trying to color the X23 piece, and then it failed miserably. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hell. Green Lantern. These lines. Oh, by Clayton Henry. Inks, at least, by Clayton Henry. There you go. There you go. I have a number of Batman pieces as well. Batman is my favorite. My absolute favorite. But, did I already color all of them? I did. I don't have any current Batman pieces to color. Oh. So we'll go with Green Lantern. Aww. That's both good and not so good Zealous, or awesome for the job thingy, not so awesome for the hangover. I wish I had a hangover. Just, I wish, after my date yesterday, totally wish. There, and there. Oh, Mac, you're still lurking. You're still lurking. Wow, this is the actual size of the lines. It is super tiny. Ooh. How do we do this? How now? How now? Well, obviously, we can start with the simple part. What color is Hal's hair? I think it's brown. I think. Pretty sure it's not blonde or black. Definitely not red, so I'm pretty sure it's brown. Oh, I need a mask. Okay, don't forget the mask. He's wearing a mask. I think I'm treating this piece a little bit differently than I usually do. Of course, it's going to be mostly green. It's pretty much going to be entirely green. Okay, there's that. Hey, let me actually look up the colors. Let me look up the colors. I know he's all green, but green black. Oh, that was a terrible movie. Okay, green and black. Oh my god, Art Germ, you're a god. That looks phenomenal. That looks phenomenal. Okay, so it's black and green. Black and green, black and green, okay. Hey, that's perfect. That's perfect. Black, green, and white, essentially. And yes, he does have brown hair. Wow. This is where I'm finding my colors. This is the colors I'm referencing from on this piece. So, okay, brown hair. We've got the brown. We've got the brown. He doesn't have any weird, like, white piece. No, okay. He's not old. We got the brown. White eyes, though. But he's also green. I even think it's this shade of green. Okay. Maybe well, okay. I wanted to, we can still do that. We can still do that. Green boots, white gloves, okay. So, but black pants, essentially. Yeah. I know absolutely nothing about Green Lantern, or, the person that he is, the universe he lives in. Nothing. Other than he has a ring that allows you to do whatever your imagination can come up with. I think that's how the ring works. Whatever you can imagine, it can do. Including allow you to fly. But it also needs to recharge, I think. The ring needs to recharge, and that's where you specifically get your powers from, is the ring, I think. If anyone knows anything, please feel free to educate me. Definitely feel free to educate me. I've only seen snippets of cartoons. That's black. And still images of people's fan arts. Apparently I'm correct in that. Okay. I am correct in that so far. So I don't know the limitations of the ring, or if it's tied specifically, strictly to your imagination. If it's tied specifically and strictly to your imagination, why doesn't Hal rule the world? Or whoever the lanterns are. Because if you had to fight someone, it's very easy to imagine encasing their heart with your ring and crushing it. Because the ring can produce moving parts. I've seen a cartoon snippet where he has a mini gun and it is firing bullets made out of the energy of his ring. He does not need to put that much effort into his fighting. At all. Not at all. The Green Lantern is a terrifying character. Okay. I know there are multiple colors of lanterns. Like, there's a frickin' rainbow, right? There's even, like, pink, I believe. There's blue, yellow, red, black, pink. There we go. I am aware that there are colors, many colors. But once again, if your will and imagination are the only limitations to the ring, you have no limitations. You don't have any. None. Not a damn one. Come here. Pink is love, blue is hope, red is anger. What the hell is black? And is there a white? I don't know if there's a white lantern. That would be, interesting. Blue is hope, huh? What? And yellow? The ring chooses you on your morale. Like, what type of person you are. Yeah, I knew that part. But still. You are not incapable of doing terrible things while being a good person. Yeah. You are... Yeah. God damn it. No. Work for me now, please. There. Black is death. Oh, yellow is fear. Oh, that's right. His rival is a red-skinned yellow lantern, isn't he? He's like an alien of some kind. I think he's yellow. I do believe. Yellow is fear. How interesting. How very, very interesting. Still, I will reiterate that even if you are a good person, there's nothing from stopping you from using your little ring to encase someone's heart or organ or lungs to incapacitate them. If you know what you're doing. You don't need a minigun. You don't need a frickin' jet. Well, I can fly. I don't know why I said jet. I just... Even if you're a good, moral person. Oh, Sinestro, that's his name. Oh, damn, he stole the yellow ring? But... are the rings really that different other than telling you what kind of person you are? This is what I don't know. Are all the rings essentially the same, except for what kind of person you are? That's not right. Because they technically shouldn't have any limitations to them. If they all do the willpower, you know, the ring does what your imagination and your will can do. There's essentially no difference other than the type of person you are. Indigo. There's an indigo is compassion. Interesting. Do I have any plans for Christmas at all? No. Other than, what we normally do every year, and it's not that big or spectacular. My parents are actually going out of town for Christmas, so they'll be gone, which is fine. And then Jim and I usually just go over to his parents' house for Christmas Eve dinner. We play the game of life with his entire family. We go home and come back Christmas morning and open gifts. It's been that way for almost a decade. His leg, his little leg. Okay. I was wondering if there was a white ring. Technically, there should be a white ring. But what that would actually entail, is kind of scary. Because that means... Actually, no, okay. If there is a white ring that encompasses all of the colors, you would be a human being. Because humans, everyone, has a little bit of everything in them. Yeah, Sue Storm, she's got the telekinesis and invisibility, right? She can make little force field things. Mac, you make a good point. In case someone's hurt and threatened to kill them. It's just like Superman. His lasers can be fine-tuned to a huge broad range like Cyclops, down to better than a surgeon's scalpel, to where he can fry your brain just by looking at you. He has that power. These rings have that power. Anyone who has any sort of telekinesis, force field making ability has that power. But it doesn't make for very good stories or action scenes, right? It just doesn't. So you have to do things that actually don't make much sense. This is gonna look bad. Don't come back here. These super tiny lines. Yeah, so like if Sinestro, same with Sinestro, if he really wanted to kill someone, he could so very, very easily, and no one would be able to stop him. No one would be able to stop him. Probably not even another lantern, if they didn't know exactly what he was doing to the other person that he was killing. Terrifying. And your ring is green. Your ring is all green. And people think that Kilgrave from Jessica Jones is terrifying. He has his own brand of terror, just as these people do. Okay, need to fix those. It's very obvious. It's like when you get to, like, putting things in a reality perspective for superheroes, it's unreal. Unreal. Okay, Maddie, you're gonna head out. It was really good seeing you too. Good luck on your Christmas shopping. I hope you don't get injured. Although it's not Black Friday anymore, so it should be much more calm these days. Have fun. Good luck, have fun. And I will see you the next time you come around. Oh, I'll be here every weekday except for probably Christmas. The 24th and the 25th. Yeah. Which is a few weeks away. I'll be here every day, every morning. Other than that, let's do a little bit of radial. Ooh. Okay. I have no idea what to do for his little energy burst, so I'm gonna leave it as is and then color that in last. Shading. Shading. So I guess powers, or using your powers depends on the person who has them. Would Hal even think to use his powers, as I've mentioned, in a very dangerous, scary sort of way? Would he even think to do something like that? It would be the easy way out. He wouldn't have to actually kill anyone, not necessarily. But then the other thing is you have to know where all the organs are so you don't kill anyone accidentally. That's probably the even scarier part. Right? Or it doesn't even have to be an organ. You can just encase someone's head and deprive them of oxygen. You can see a person's face and their head. That would work just as effectively. That would probably even be a better scare tactic. Jesus Christ, superheroes are dark. They can get very dark. Very terrifying. You just hope that the people who have these powers are nice people. That their morality is aligned with the majority of goodness. Because if not, we're in trouble. Can I get a little brighter? I think I need to actually be a little brighter. That's weird. It's probably going to be about the color of his ring. There we go. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, I'm probably not the first person to bring up all this stuff about lanterns and things. Yeah, their ring is ridiculously overpowered. As are probably most superheroes. Maybe? Or villains, even. Villains, Jesus. Oh yeah, the scare these days is about Superman. What if he loses it? That's what Injustice, the game, Injustice. It's a fighting game, but it has a story, and it is the alternate universe, or they get thrown into the alternate universe where Superman does lose it. Lois, and I think even his son, maybe, dies, and he just loses it. Oh, please tell me it's not all... Oh, shit, it's all in the flats. That's okay, his hair looks great. I will keep it. And, let's see, Batman tries to rectify things, and the superheroes are divided. They are divided. There's a group with Batman, and there's a group with a Superman, and it's phenomenal, and the only reason why any of the superheroes can even be on par with Superman is because in this alternate universe they have these little, oh shit, mini bots, micro machines in their blood that essentially makes them on par with Superman. And that's how they can like fight him in the fighting game. And win-ish. Yeah. Superman's powers originally are just overpowered. Well, okay, I don't follow the comics. I don't know things for sure, but he was overpowered to begin with. Like, super, super much so. There's a lot of YouTube videos. Vsauce, Death Battle, they explain just how powerful Superman is, and I think even, like, they mention how they've tried to scale him back a little over the years just because he is so freaking powerful. But he'll win every time. There's no way he could lose. Essentially. Except maybe to himself. Or that sort of thing. He can move entire planets the size of Earth. I saw a picture of him. Green Lantern made a harness for Superman to wear, and he's towing, no, a solar system behind him. That's his strength. Oh god, yeah. And I mentioned his eyesight before. Laser super accuracy. If he wants you dead from 10 miles away, you're toast. He is a terrifying person. Thank God he's on our side. Yeah. Superheroes are fascinating, amazing. I mentioned to H-Tez the other day that I'm moving over to Street Fighter. I watched a video by Vsauce on what the Shoryuken would actually do to a normal person. The Shoryuken is that flaming uppercut that Ken and Ryo do. The Dragon Punch, or whatever. And even without the fire or anything that goes along with it, if you were hit by that punch, if any normal person was hit by that punch in real life, it would decapitate them. Just... yeah. So it's not just superheroes that can be overpowered. Enormously, monstrously so. Street Fighter is just... Jesus. Oh, I see. Initially Superman couldn't fly, he could only jump really high. That sounds like Jessica Jones. She can't fly, she can only jump. And she's not bulletproof either, she's just freakishly strong. I knew nothing about Jessica Jones before watching the series on Netflix, and I think they did a mostly good job on the show. A mostly good job on the show. There were a few parts, they'll probably be really obvious, that they could have toned down or done without. Maybe toned down. They could still put them in there. But Jesus. The one thing they didn't do in Jessica Jones that bummed me out was the legality of everything she was doing. She's supposed to be a private detective in the show, and she didn't really ever follow the law, and they never even mentioned the law in the show, and I think they should have. Because it made her look like a not very smart person most of the time. She was just doing what needed to be done while trying not to kill people. That was her morality instead of being law-abiding. Yeah. Oh wow, Superman was weak sauce in the beginning, wasn't he? He could only lift a car and he could only jump really high. He couldn't even fly. Damn. Damn, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Like I said, I don't follow comics very much, or at all, really at all. I just know what I see on YouTube and the internet, and people talk about. That is super interesting, though. He used to be super weak. Super breath and the eye lasers weren't added until later. Huh. I wonder why they added all of that. If they felt he needed it, or they felt like the people wanted to get a little bit more out of it. I don't know. It wasn't totally necessary. I mean, they've turned him basically into a monster over the last couple of years. I wonder if that was essentially their intention. Well, or you know, to try and show a full spectrum of what could be done. That's probably what they were maybe doing. I don't know. Super bright, super bright, super bright. There we go. Just some super bright things. Actually, let me shrink you. His character was handed from writer to writer. That kind of explains things a little bit better. That different people got a hold of him, so of course the idea of Superman would change just because different people would do different things for him, right? Oh, there we go. Still, it's super interesting. Oh, there's guidelines. Oh, wow. There's guidelines for writing Superman, but they were just that, guidelines. People took creative licenses and turned Superman into a god, essentially. Interesting. Because they had more or less a little bit of free reign. Wow. Hey, look, I actually get a shade in green and it doesn't look weird. At least not super weird. This might be super weird. Ask away, Zaliser, ask away. Hey, it does... Oh, okay. A little more green, a little more yellow. There we go. I'm liking your start. Conversation with recruiters going well is always good. Oh, that's right. Send you an email promising a update very soon. Oh, but you never got the update. Go on. The hell are these ribs? And you sent a follow-up email with no response. Yet. Okay. I feel your question. Might be a little too much. If that is your question, I will answer it. that is your question, if you should send an email asking what's the deal, um, there is a way to write that email without sounding super upset, rude, or mean. There really is. Uh, Finding how to do that, though, is the tricky part. That's the tricky part. I would go... it's gonna need some composing and probably some editing, but I would go along the lines of, hey, I'm checking in with you again. I really need to hear back from you because I have other job opportunities waiting, right? Because you do. You do. You've got other people to contact, you've got other jobs to look into. Um, it could be an oversight. It really could. Or they found someone else to fill a position and they just don't know how to tell you, sorry, no. But you can also give them that out. You can also give them that out. You'd be like, hey, I'm checking in again. You guys said you would contact me 2 days ago. I really need to hear back from you because I have other prospects on the table. If you guys have already found someone, let me know. Good luck either way. I don't know. Something along those lines. Kill people with kindness. Murder them with kindness. Always murder people with kindness. You may even be able to look up an example of something like that online. Several times I've looked up like how to cordially turn down a person for a job, or how to cordially turn down an offer for a job. Things like that. Because you don't want to be like, fuck you guys, you did not contact me, I'm gone. That's the wrong way to go about things. Or be like, hey, are you guys, just sitting on your thumbs over there? What's going on? I need to hear back from you. That's what not to do. That is what not to do. Oh, you can change the templates. You can change the templates. I don't use like the exact wording of the templates either. I interject my own words where I need to and use theirs where I don't know what to say. Or I think about it. I have to think about it a few hours, maybe even a day, to get the right composure of words, of sentences, to make the most sense and be the most cordial. Yeah. I like the glove. I like his glove. Oh my god, I like it. I like the glove so much. So much. Don't smudge. I just need to darken you a little bit. Because he's over here in the dark place. There. There. He's over there in the dark place. But yes, whenever you're conversing with anyone, in person, through letters, through email, kill them with kindness. I try to do that while I stream, I really do. Unless someone's just being a total absolute jerk. And then I don't even talk to them, I just ban them. But that's only happened once to a real person. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Light, Knuckles. Light. Yeah, and then there's, yeah. Let me double check something before I go spewing. Oh, okay. I don't know if that list is accurate or not, but, like, yeah. There are people out there who are too young to know any better. They really don't know how society matters or things work for people of different cultures, different towns, different countries. And so they just try to take advantage of you and guilt you into things, and it's really hard to still be that kill them with kindness personality. especially in spoken words. So you can type to them instead. Is that really? Oh, that's really dark. Oh, that's super dark. I don't want it super, super dark. Get back here. There. A little more green, a little less black. There. Yeah. It's amazing. I've not run into many people like that. Maybe like two. And it's really weird because I'm highly confused. I'm highly confused when someone comes in and they really want you to do stuff for them and they try to manipulate you and actually guilt you into it. It's like, what are you doing? Why would I do this? Why should I do this? First one's always free. You try to get any more than that and it's like, no, I can't do that. And the first one meaning, something to color, something to work on. I tend to be overly generous and overly nice to people and be like, yeah, your first one's free. You really want something like really, really badly and it'd be really awesome to get it. And I know how good it feels to get something that you really, really want like that. But then once they get it, they're like, yes, I can keep asking them for stuff. I have an advantage, and then I can guilt them into it and be like, I still really don't have any money. Can you please do this? It's for a friend. Blah blah blah. Like, no, I cannot. My time is my own. I was very generous and gave you a freebie, and you don't understand that or appreciate that. I can't help you. Can't help you anymore. And you still try to be nice and cordial about it instead of like, what is your problem? Leave me alone. Because I understand where they're coming from. For the most part, maybe. But then I'm probably also part of the problem where people don't appreciate art or the work that goes into art, where people think they can just ask you to work for free and be like, oh, exposure. Exposure does not pay anything. You can't buy food with exposure. You can't pay bills with exposure. So I try to refuse all work that is charity work. Unless it is specifically to raise money for a charity. I have done that. That's actually quite a lot of fun. Taxing, demanding, yes, but fun. But when people are just like, hey, I have this really neat idea, it would probably only take you 5 minutes to do. I can't pay you, but, a lot of people would see it. Like, no. Thanks, but no thanks. And I'm sure people try to do that for other industries as well. Be like, hey, I've got this cool website idea. It'd probably only take you like a day to get it done. Do you want to do it? Like, everyone will see it. It'll be great advertising. Like, no. You pay up front or you don't get anything. Just like you have to pay up front for your groceries. You don't go to the grocery store, take all the food, go home, cook it, eat it, and then pay your grocery store. Because you wouldn't. No one would. There. I'm gonna make this all the really bright yellow green and then maybe go back in with some shades. Some other shades to make it a little bit more fiery green. But I guess the lesson is kill them with kindness. Try to always be positive, leave on a positive note, make the person feel good even though you just turned them down. I don't know. That'd be the best possible outcome for just about any situation. Unless someone's really persistent in guilting you into shit, and then it's just like, no, I'm done. This is actually coming out of his ring. This is actually coming out of his ring. Flame on. Flame on, yo. There. And Zalazar, it never hurts to have someone else look at your letter before you send it. Because then they can kind of catch you if if something sounds a little more negative, or they can ask you the question of, what tone are you going for? I've done that. My husband's even done that. He's written a thing and he's like, can you read this? I don't want to sound like a jerk. Like, yeah, sure. Why not? Oh my god. Oh shit. Paragraph. Okay. Okay. I'm reading this. Hey, that's totally fine, Zalazar. That's totally fine. That is excellent. That sounds excellent. That reads excellently. You're still very nice, very cordial. You're giving reasons without giving too much information. Also a plus. And I really like that you understand that this is a busy time of year and all that. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Because you're also like lighting a fire under their ass, because you're like, if you don't get back to me today, I have to move on, but in the nicest fashion possible. Very good finish. Very nice. Written very well. Well done. Well played. I would send that. I would totally send that. Almost there. Yay. Okay. That's really intense. It looks like all the lighting is not intense enough to match it. Okay. Okay. Green light shading. Actually, I could get away with a slightly darker color, right? Slightly darker color, and then that super ass bright color can be like, check me out, yo. That helps a lot. Okay. I'll go in and fix everything after I do this. Yay. Lunchtime! Ooh, birthday sushi is the best sushi. Mac. Have fun at lunch. Have good sushi. Have amazing sushi. Do. Color all of this. And then go in and erase shit, fix shit later. I'm just gonna do this for now. Okay, sort of. Okay, that leaves a lot of room to color things inside this green area. Fantastic. There. There, I actually have a grocery store that has pretty decent sushi in it. And it's very surprising that it has decent sushi in it and of huge variety. Because we're in a landlocked state, and sushi can be suspect here. Very much so. Unless it's like, the California rolls made with crab that's spelled with a K. But this grocery store is phenomenal with its sushi. It's a Fred Meyer's too. It's a Fred Meyer's. Oh, you finally got an apologetic reply. From the email you just sent like 2 seconds ago? Or from someone else entirely? Because hot damn, that's a quick response. If that was from the people you just sent it to. Oh my god, from the email you just sent. Nice. I'm all excited, like, yes! Light that fire. Light that fire under their asses. It's like, don't waste my time, please. As much as I want to work, don't waste my time. That's amazing. Like, how apologetic. And is it good news? That's the other thing, is it good news? And how did they reply so quickly? Did they even read all of your... Yeah, they probably did. It wasn't too long. I'm like, what's it say? What's it say? It's probably... You don't have to. You don't have to tell me what it says. Privacy and all that. Oh, you're bright yellow, that's why. Boink. This actually doesn't need to be... Oh, it does. It does. Flame on. There we go. A little bit of flame on. Nope. There. Oh, they've been waiting to hear back from their clients. I see. They should have said that, though, like, on Monday, or whenever they or whenever you did your thing. They should have said that on Monday. They really should have. Instead of just waiting to hear back, they really needed to let you know what was going on. Like, that's... I'm surprised that businesses aren't like that. It's better to keep people in the loop than not in the loop. Like, they should have totally been honest, forthright, and just told you what was going on, so you could plan around it. Like, you could still look for stuff, but you'd have a very good maybe waiting. That might be also why they don't contact people, is they don't want them to start looking elsewhere. Let me grab this color. But it's like kind of too late. It's like, I need to while you guys are doing this other thing here. Are you? No. Here. There we go. Flamey flame. Lots of flame. Yeah, I would rather hear a no as well. Instead of having no update, no contact, they just kind of float into the wind. Yeah, because that puts stress on you mentally, and it also disrupts your plans for other things. I mean, you could go about things assuming everyone is a no. Just assume as soon as you contact them, you will never hear from them again. And just, you could do that, but that leaves open some complications here and there for other things. How is this looking? I like green. Green is my favoriteest color. Okay, certain greens. Blue is my favorite color to probably color with because it has such a wide range. And it looks mostly correct. It can be very believable. It can be very, fantasy-esque like. It's great for sci-fi. It's amazing. But I like green. Most of nature is green. But green is super difficult to color with. Unless you have Green Lantern or a forest. I think you need a bigger freaking brush here just to smooth. There. Smooth some things over. The green blob needs its own halo. I'll have to be a little more specific. I do not understand the statement. Hang on, come here. Yeah. I adore this color for some reason, this yellow, very intense yellow-green glow. I don't know why, but I highly, highly enjoy it. So intense. That should be what's like just spouting out of the ring right here. Definitely. Definitely spout out. He needs to not have those arm lines. He needs to not have those arm lines underneath the flame. The energy looks transparent, but I understand that's usually how the Green Lantern is drawn. They draw in bright green lines, and it is transparent. Whatever planes are made are transparent. Just bugs me just a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Smooth these out so they look a little more flamey-like. Because why not? Flames are way more organic. And a little bit easier to read sometimes. And they're just fun to smudge. Super fun to smudge. Where's that green? Give me this green. There we go. It's yellow, yellow, yellow. Because the ring should be the brightest piece. And apparently I did the thing that you were wanting me to do. Awesome. Awesome! Paintbrush. Bright. 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 Shadow. Yep, shadow. Shadowy smudge. A little bit. Little bit. Okay. Kind of treat it more like fire, make the tips darker than these center. Seems to work okay. And also kind of highlight where those lines are, maybe. Just maybe. Do. hang on. What is... Oh, okay. It's a spark. It's a spark. It's a spark. Okay. Ding. Ace, Alice, hello. Hello and welcome. It still feels too scratchy. The flames are not smooth enough. The flames are not smooth enough, and lighting on its face is kind of wonky too. I'm coloring. I'm actually coloring. I'm a colorist, which means I don't draw what I am coloring. These lines are actually by Clayton Henry. You can find them on DeviantArt. So I did not specifically draw those. I think the flames look a little scratchy because of the lines. Because of the lines. I spend way too much time on this. Oh. Yeah, I can spend way too much time on this. Okay. Maybe. Ooh. There's a shape. There's a shape there. Alright, Zealoser. Oh, it's almost 11 a.m. for you. It's about 10 o'clock for me. Almost. Quarter till or so. I haven't gotten ready for the day. I just wake up and stream. It's the beauty of not having a webcam. I think I'm gonna do some other line coloring. Other line coloring. Maybe this might look terrible. This is gonna look bad. Ugh. Yep, that looked bad. That looks not so bad, actually. What did I just do? Hang on. Hang on. Is that because of the flats? Hang on. Why? I'm like, why does this look weird? Oh, maybe? Is that what I'm saying? I don't know. Okay, from here, it looks kind of off. It looks kind of off. Let me... do you think? Oh, Sinestro, yeah. Okay. Let me save this. Sinestro. Yeah, that's Sinestro, indeed. I remember him. I remember Sinestro. Like I said, I saw a snippet of a Green Lantern cartoon where Hal had a minigun and Sinestro just put up a brick wall, and we're like, why are you even trying? Black might be the only way to do this. That or I don't have a dark enough green. The right type of green. Do more yellowy green. So if I did this, it would look like that. Okay. Oh, backwards, that's why. Okay, not good, but better. Better, maybe? We'll find out. Yes? No? Yes? No? I like it. I like it a lot. Damn, alright, I'm gonna call it for the day then. I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna sign it and then call it. Yay. Yes. It's amazing. I like it. Signage? Signage. Signage, there we go. I'm gonna have to start signing 16 soon. It's gonna be weird. Alright. That is the image 100% the size. And I am calling it. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being in the chat. I really appreciate it. Love talking with you guys. Makes my job much more fun. If you'd like to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch or on Twitter at JasmoColors. And I will catch you guys all next time.